Hey there, Internet, Johnny B here, and just for a moment, I would like to establish the fact that we are officially living in the future. What is my justification for this statement, you may ask? Well, I am currently using the Chrome Remote Desktop app on my phone to control my computer, which is sitting right over there. I am then using software on my computer to control the camera via USB so that I can sit a long way away from the camera because of the lens that I happen to be using and still control things like autofocus and brightness and record and playback and all of those things via this weird three-step daisy chain process, which is just absolutely mind-blowing. Also, on a completely unrelated note, here for your viewing pleasure is a gif of me growing a beard for the entirety of No Shave November. It's kind of strange. Maybe I'll post a link down below so that you can download it and see it at your viewing pleasure, or viewing horror, or whatever. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, 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 but a life unedited. So, you know how like last week or a couple weeks ago or sometime in the past I was complaining about how it's been all super duper warm even though it's now officially December 4th? Well, to my wondrous pleasure, it actually snowed yesterday or 2 days ago, I don't remember. Of course, now all the snow has melted, but it did actually snow and there was white stuff on the ground and people did kind of freak out. There was a lot of yelling and screaming and maybe some weeping and gnashing of teeth that went down. I don't think the weeping and gnashing of teeth actually happened, which is good because that would have meant it was hell, like literally. But people were freaking out. I was one of those people. Confession moment, there's a snowball in my freezer. I always make a snowball every year when it first snows, and then I try and keep it for as long as possible. See, look, here it is. But after it had snowed, I was walking around outside, and I came to this very strange conclusion, and it's something that I've kind of hypothesized over the past 21 years of my life, but it was officially confirmed to me by my brain/senses that I do not feel as cold when it is snowing outside. And that's super duper weird because typically if it's snowing outside, that probably means that it's colder than if it's not snowing outside. Not necessarily, but generally that would be like the trendish type thing. But I honest to goodness believe that it could be 20 degrees outside and snowy, and I would feel warmer than if it were 40 degrees outside. And that is bizarre. But I have this theory, and that is that there's a part of me that believes that it is fundamentally right for it to be snowy when it is cold. If it is cold and not snowy, something is wrong. And if it is snowy and not cold, then physics has stopped working properly, and we're probably all going to be gone soon. But it's that first case that I'm really concerned about because I really love snow, and I believe that winter is supposed to have snow for the majority of the season. When that doesn't happen, my body doesn't like it. The one positive thing about winter is gone, and I feel like my body reacts by saying, this isn't right, I don't like it, so I'm going to make you know just how much I don't like it by feeling super cold all the time. And so this has got me thinking about this idea of rightness, and I'm wondering, is there a rightness to nature? Now, let me clarify something for all of you people out there. I am not questioning whether or not there is moral/ethical rightness. I have not become a moral relativist. I believe that there is truth, I believe that there is right, and I believe that we can know what it is by reading the Bible. I'm talking more on like a natural order type thing, like in just nature, are there things that are supposed to be a certain way? Are there just some ways for things that are better than other things? Is it better, quote unquote, for it to be snowy during winter? Or does that not really matter? Is it better for it to be sunny during the summer? Is it better for rain to come in early spring so that flowers grow? Is it better for all of these things that tend to happen but don't always happen? Are the usual things better than the unusual things? And I feel like I'm kind of straying into some weird Aristotelian cosmology where there is a proper place for everything in nature to be, and that the reason that air rises is because it belongs above earth and water, but underneath fire, which is an interesting and fascinating theory, but is completely and utterly wrong, at least according to how we currently understand physics. How weird would it be if we all of a sudden realized that string theory was totally bunk and Aristotle actually totally had it nailed and there are 4 elements? I think that would be cool, plus it would give me the opportunity to finally become the Avatar. That's beside the point. I don't really have an answer to these questions. This is really honestly just something I'm thinking about. So let me know down in the commente section, what is one thing that you think is better when the weather or nature or life is a certain way? And I want to see if any kind of trends develop. Or do you think that I'm just absolutely insane? That could totally be a valid interpretation of the data at hand. And there's a lot of data. There's like 200 videos of me on the internet, which is a terrifying prospect, but I don't care until next week when I'll be at home for Christmas break. I'm almost done with my second to last semester of college. Deuces.